everybody, my name is Ben Songroth, and today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite new tools available on the Chrome web browser. It's a favorite of mine from back when I was teaching with iPads, actually, when it was an iPad app. And that app is Book Creator. So Book Creator on the iPad was one of the most versatile tools that you could use with students, and now the awesome guys over at Book Creator have made it available on Chrome. So it's been out now for a few months. I've been using it in workshops, I would say, for the last 2 to 3 months. Teachers are loving it. I'm loving it. It does everything that you need a tool for Chrome to do, and then some. So we're going to jump in and we're going to take a look at some of the awesome things you can do with Book Creator with your students. So here we are, we're inside of Book Creator. So to get here, you go to app.bookcreator.com, and then you can sign in with your Google account to create your new Book Creator account, or they just launched being able to sign in with your Office 365 account. So that's really exciting as well for those schools that are using Office 365. Now, if you want to start a fresh book, you can go up here to the top left-hand corner where it says New Book, and you get these 6 different book shapes to choose from, including 3 different blank ones and 3 different comic book ones. So really cool stuff in here. We're actually going to go into a pre-existing book that I have. This is a book that I use with my workshops where I do multimedia creation in the classroom using a Chromebook. And I've started to use Book Creator in that workshop to have people archive their experiences with each different Chrome tool that we're using. So you can see what I did here is I actually made this book, and if you look at the page view here, you can see all the different apps that we're going to cover throughout the course of the day. It's a really cool workshop, and of course Book Creator is featured in it. And they're able to go through and use these different apps and reflect in their book. And then when they're done, they have a book that they can then show people what their thinking was throughout the course of the workshop. So it's really cool, and we leverage the tools inside of Book Creator to make that experience a really neat one for all the teachers. So you can see just a couple of things. This is actually a comic book style book. So if I go up to the plus sign up here, this is where I'm going to find all of my different features. Okay, and you can see here's the comics default. So you can put comic book panels in, speech bubbles, thought bubbles, comic book text, which this is down here, and then also some awesome stickers. So your kids are really going to love that. But we're going to focus in on the media piece here. Okay, so the media piece is where Book Creator really brings everything together that you've been looking for a tool for your PC, your Chromebook, or your Mac. Okay, and that's these different options here. So these 5 different things are really going to revolutionize what your kids can create in the classroom. So you can see the first thing we're going to just talk about a little bit is text, okay? Because we all know it's Book Creator. You might want to have them make a book. That makes sense. So when I add text in, one of the things I really like about this is that when I click text, you can see it pops up this text box. Okay, so this is really nice because I found that when my students would create, say, like PowerPoint presentations or Google Slides presentations, they would start typing and then immediately start messing with the font, with the size, and they wouldn't focus in on what they actually needed to include in that particular presentation or whatever assignment they were doing. They've been doing it inside of a Google Doc sometimes. So what this does is this isolates that text and it allows them to only have the ability to bold, italic, or underline the text. They're going to be able to format it all they want later on. But then one of the really cool things up here is this speech to text. So this is great for littles. This is great for differentiation. You can see it's very accurate. So we're going to try it out. So this is my first time using speech to text. Click stop, and there it is. Oh, I didn't hit stop. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and delete that part. But you can see it's very accurate. It hit it right on the head with what I was going to say. And now I can just drop it in, say done, and that drops it in this text box that I can then drag around on the page. You can see the your name here. This is already obviously typed out. This is where my workshop participants would put their name on here. So if I want to format this, maybe make it the same color as the purple up there, go up to the I, click on that. Now I'm going to inspect the piece of element of my page. See here, I can move it, make it bigger. I can make it bold, I can center it, I can change the font to all these different types of fonts. I can change the color. That's great, and you can also put the fun shadow in and maybe even a background color if you wanted to on the text box. So really neat stuff that these guys allow you to do. And then of course if you want to delete it, down here, hit delete and it's gone. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go through and just show you a couple other really neat features here. So one of the things that I like about this is that they're really versatile in what they let you upload to your book. So you can see one of the things when you click on the plus sign, you go back over here to media and you see import. So when you bring in the import, you can choose files from your computer, which is great because you can bring in pretty much anything except like PDFs or Word docs. But we're talking media files, MP3 files, upload. Images, upload. Videos, upload. And you can drop them all into your book, and you can connect it to your Google Drive. So as soon as you connect it to Google Drive, now your Drive is available, and you get a Google image search that you can drop in. So really cool stuff, and I think this is a big part right here, where it says labeled for commercial reuse with modification. So you know you're using images that are tagged Creative Commons. So that's great. So this is really a fun part. The thing that I like is I'm like showing Soundtrap here. What you can do is after you maybe make a podcast in Soundtrap, you want to archive it in Book Creator, you could upload that MP3 file, drop it right in, and then it'll come up with this little icon right here. So that's awesome. Now your kids could click on that.
So I'm recording my voice directly into...
And then you could have their podcast in with maybe a written reflection about the podcast inside of their book in Book Creator. The other thing that's neat, if we go back up here to the media piece, is that audio icon is not just for MP3 files. You can also have your students record their voice and drop that in. So they can hit record sound, hit start recording, and that's going to drop another sound file that looks very similar to this inside the page. So if you want to make an audio book with your students, they could type the text out and drop themselves down, test for reading fluency, that type of thing. Really cool stuff. All right, one of the other neat things here that I said, Screencast is one of the other tools that we use inside of that multimedia creation workshop that I do. And what's cool about this is that you can upload that.
I now have the different options to use, like the pen.
Screencast directly into your book in Book Creator. So if you want to make a video of your student going through their book, they could use Screencastify, upload the video into the book. That would be really cool. The other thing that's neat about this is if you go up to the plus sign here, media, go down to camera. Inside the camera, oh, there I am again. Hi, everybody. You could take a picture and drop that right in. Good thing I had a good smile there. We'll see if it saves. It should drop in here in a second. There it is. Good enough. Resize it, put it over there. But then the other thing, I don't know if you caught it. I was pretty quick. Go back to media, camera, and then up here you can see record video. So this is really cool because my students could then record themselves talking about the content on the book. So they're able to verbalize. Maybe they want to have a partner in there with them. They want to make it really cool. So recording video takes just a couple of seconds to process. Boom, right up to the book. So really neat stuff. We're going to cancel that out though, and we're back. So those are some of the really cool options here in the media piece that I think you're really, really going to like. The recording audio, nothing else does that. And integrates as well with as many other tools. The camera, sure, you can take pictures inside Google Slides, but you can't record video in the same one. You would have to use a Screencastify video, download it to Google Drive, upload it. It's just kind of a process. So like this is just really quick, easy, slick to do. The last piece that we got to talk about before we kind of move on is the pen. So if you want your students to actually annotate directly on the page, they can get this pen tool. If they have touchscreen devices, this is awesome because they could draw, they could write out a math problem. You can see they can change their colors if they wanted to, change the pen style, and then of course they could erase if they need to. But if they hit done, that drops it right into the page. And you can see that that is actually now an image that they can drag around on the page. So if they don't need it over top of Screencastify, they can move it maybe down here. And if they don't need it at all, they can go up to the eye, inspect it, and delete it. All right, so there's a lot more to this. I'm probably going to record multiple videos, but in the interest of time, I don't want this to take too terribly long. So I want to just wrap up with how do you share these. So you can see here's my book, here's my workshop archive. I want to share this out to the world maybe. And that's where Book Creator gets really cool because there's not a really great online EPUB reader, and Book Creator allows you to publish books to the web. So if you look down here where it has the page or the share icon, you can see where it says publish online. So what I can do is hit publish online. It's got a title, it's got my author, I hit publish book. Hooray, my book's been published. That's awesome. I'm going to read it online now and you can see what this looks like. Really cool stuff, loads up. The pages flip. There's my picture. Click on the video.
I now have the different options.
The video plays.
So I'm recording my voice directly in.
The sound plays, and we can flip through the pages, and then we can go back and read it again. So really cool stuff. You can grab this link here. You could send it out to parents if you wanted to. If you wanted to share your kids' work, you could share it to Twitter, Facebook, embed the book on your website. There's just all sorts of really cool options that the Book Creator people have allowed you all to have with this. You can also, if you notice down here, you can download it as an ebook. That's what I talked about earlier. You could download it as an ebook, upload it to Google Drive. Your kids can then go over here, find it in Google Drive, bring it in as an import book, import it from Drive, if you shared it with them, maybe you put it through Google Classroom, they can find it in their drive and bring it in. They can start uploading it or editing their own copy of the book that you made. So it's a really cool tool that I just think is just amazingly versatile in the classroom. So that was a quick tutorial. There's a lot more to do. This is probably just part one. We're going to get into this maybe a little bit more in the coming weeks. I know they've got a big announcement coming. Pretty excited about it. And when that one gets released here, this is February of 2018. I'm imagining it's coming out in just a few weeks. We're going to have to have another chat and create another video. So thank you all for watching this quick video. I hope you found it useful. I'm going to be talking about Book Creator in EdTech Teachers Summer Institutes this summer. We're going to be in San Francisco and Boston. So please look for that online at ettsummer.org. And then also, I'm traveling to schools all the time and working on this stuff with teachers. I would love to come visit your school and work with your staff on this. So thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to hit me up on Twitter at Mr_Songroth or shoot me an email, ben@edtechteacher.org. Thanks a bunch, and have a great day.